Hey guys, LuluCat here, and I can't sleep. It's like 1 in the morning, so I decided that I would do a movie review because I saw the movie Crawl yesterday, or I guess today, with a friend of mine. So to be honest, going in, I had no clue what it was about, despite the fact that there is a picture of an alligator on the poster, and it literally mentions it in the fucking description thing. So I don't know how I missed that. Also, like, even in the trailer, you can see pictures of it. And, the trailer's been playing on YouTube for, like, a while. Everywhere. So, the first thing I'd like to talk about is the fact that I feel like the movie's a little bit unrealistic when it comes to injuries. I have some YouTube comments screen capped, and I'll post a link to the video where I got that from. But yeah, I mean, alligator attacks are a serious thing, and I feel like the people just kind of get attacked and live. I mean, there are a lot of people who died, to be honest, but like the girl got her arm bitten like twice, and then leg bitten twice, I think, as well, and she was able to like walk and use her arms just fine. And then the dad had an open fracture, bones sticking out of his leg, and he was able to walk. And I understand that adrenaline's like a pretty big thing, like it's a pretty incredible drug, but it's still kind of unrealistic, I feel. Next, one thing that I found to be a little bit interesting as I was scrolling through the trailer's comments is there are a lot of people complaining that in Florida they don't actually have crawl spaces or basements. I mean, I don't live in Florida, so I don't know how true that is, but that seemed to be a pretty common thing that people were commenting, which I just think is a little bit interesting to note. So as you can see here, it says that gators are lazy, and I feel in the movie there were a few instances where a gator would attack somebody, they'd be injured, and then somebody else in the water would make some noise, so the gator would go towards that person instead. And that's not really how they work. If a gator's going to attack you, they're going to finish the job. They're not just going to move on because somebody else is moving. The last thing that I'd like to talk about is the fact that gators can swim really, really fast, attaining at least around 20 miles per hour, whereas the fastest swimmer can only swim 5 miles per hour. And there were a few instances where the main character, who was a swimmer, was able to pretty much outswim a gator when, gators can swim 4 times as fast as a human being, as the fastest swimmer. So I know I've only really talked about like the logical inaccuracies and the bad things about this movie, but I did like this movie. I'd probably give it a 3.5 out of 5, thinking in terms of Letterboxd, and I can leave my Letterboxd in the description below. Anyways, out of the kind of movies that they show in theaters, this is definitely more something that's up my alley because I do like those natural disaster movies, and it's a horror movie that like doesn't get you with it does have jump scares, but it's not like super like in your face about it. I feel like there's more of a plot than just jump scares, which I feel like is the problem with a lot of horror movies that are shown in theaters. So if you are kind of into that like natural disaster kind of movie feel, or if you're into movies like Jaws or I guess Sharknado, even though I think that's kind of a silly movie. I haven't actually seen it. I just know that people compare this to that, but this I know would be a lot more serious than that. But anyways, if that's kind of your thing, I'd say check it out because it is a pretty decent movie, I feel. I'd happily go see it again. I liked the movie a lot. Also, please check out the description box below for all of my sources. It's probably around 2 o'clock now. I started at about 1:30. So I'm going to try to go to sleep again And I hope you all have a great night. Peace. See you later.